What up, hotheads? I'm Henry, and this is Blaze the Roof. This week, we're reviewing a sauce named Black-Eyed Susan Red Flag. They finally based a hot sauce on some of y'all out there. Congratulations. The company is called Black-Eyed Susan. That is the state flower of Maryland. Okay, these guys are out of Frederick, Maryland. It's yellow with a brown center. It was founded by friends Sebastian Shriver, Tim Sheets, and Ron Miller. They were united by their love of beer and bar trivia, and they just ended up creating a hot sauce company together. Because why not, right? Again, the city is Frederick, Maryland. It is the second largest city in Maryland, behind Baltimore. The town was laid out by Daniel Day in 1745. It was most likely named after Frederick Calvert, who I believe was the governor at the time. The city of Frederick paid $200,000 to the Confederacy during the Civil War so that they would not be burned to the ground. This is an interesting fact. Nearly half of the nation's population lives within 8 hours of Frederick, Maryland. Famous people from Frederick are Francis Scott Key, who wrote the Star-Spangled Banner after witnessing the Battle of Baltimore Bay. A lot of B's there. Michael Beasley, who just got through schooling Lance Stevenson in a one-on-one competition. He had a good NBA career. Still, I think he never quite reached what he could have been. And he's allegedly one of the best one-on-one players of all time. And singer Patsy Cline is from here, was born here as well. Let's now look at the packaging. So it's got Red Flag at the very top, and then Black-Eyed Susan is down here. There is a red flag, and it won an award, the Scovey Award. I can't read what it says there. The company was apparently established in 2017, according to this. All right, so it says, in piracy, flying the red flag means you intend to give no quarter and no mercy to the crew of the ship you are attacking. We are from Maryland, love Caribbean cuisine, and love making creative sauces with unique ingredients. Exploring the red-colored, naturally occurring products available from the Caribbean and the Atlantic coast of North America seemed like a fun way to celebrate our part of the globe. Prepare your taste buds to face the red flag. Now let's look at the ingredients. The ingredients include muscadine grape juice, red raspberries, red onion, cranberries, apple cider vinegar, Trinidad scorpion pepper mash, dried Trinidad scorpion peppers, salt, allspice, and hibiscus powder. Damn, there are actually some ingredients I could have done there. What I want to do, though, is I want to talk about something that is very, very much a part of Maryland, and especially the Chesapeake Bay area. They are crab cakes. When I went to Baltimore, by the third day, I was sick of the smell of crab cakes. I don't know if people could fucking stand living there, but yeah. Crab cakes are just a fish cake that are very popular in the Chesapeake area. Some say it even goes back to the Native Americans in the area, the way they scooped the crab meat out of the crab with their hands. It was cooked, of course. In 1939, the first mention of crab cakes, though, was in a publication of the World's Fair calling them Baltimore crab cakes. Typically, these have ingredients like, they might have breadcrumbs in them. Mayo is a binder. There's a few other ingredients, I believe, that can be used. There is a standard. So there is a Maryland crab cake, and then there's the rest. In order for it to be considered a Maryland crab cake, it has to be jumbo lump meat from a blue crab, a very small amount of binder, and a seasoning from the area. Typically, it's Old Bay seasoning. They make it into a bowl. They refrigerate them so that it binds without needing too much binder, right? That way, you get the taste of the seasonings and the crab, and then they fry them or broil them. That's it. That's simple. Anything else? They might use whitefish, blue swimmers. They might use cod. They might use other types of crab or imitation, because cod and pollock are typically used for imitation crab, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they sometimes use, other places will claim to be Baltimore, but you have to look out for specifically jumbo lump crab, and it's blue crab. So before we get any further, let's hear from this week's sponsor. Why do most strip clubs have either steak or breakfast for buffets. Here at Tushy Sushi, we bring you sophistication to your entertainment experience. A strip club with a full sushi bar. We have everything from sashimi to hand rolls. We even have a sake room instead of a champagne room. Best of all, the bar is kept nice and cold, which also makes it quite nippy inside, if you catch my drift. For an added service, you can eat the sushi off the grill of your choosing. Just be careful with those chopsticks, sir. Tushy Sushi. Come for the tushy, stay for the sushi. Now for the moment of truth. This has a lot of red things in there, a lot that I was not really prepared for. So it's got grape juice in here. They had a lot of Trinidad peppers in there. Trinidad peppers are Caribbean. They're fucking hot. Red onion, cranberry, grape juice. Nonetheless, this is red. That was their goal, right? All the foods that are red in the area. All right, this clocks in at 126,000. This should be probably a heavyweight. Red, dark red color, like a brick red. All right, here we go. Cheers. Immediately the taste. Ooh. So the heat actually hit the front of the tongue, which is weird. Usually these hit in the back of the tongue. There goes the back, and there's the back of the mouth. Very slow coming in and burning. Here come the hiccups. Well, it gives me hiccups. It's definitely a heavyweight. It's deserving of it, too. It's got a heavy burn. Again, powders will get you there quicker. Yeah, it's burning. My whole mouth is on fire. I really can't taste anything else aside from the vinegar, I guess. It was a very strong vinegar flavor. Then all you taste is scorpion. I can't say I taste any of the grape juice. I can't say I taste any of the cranberries. The heat is still persisting. This one's a fucking hard one. Being that it's just scorpion pepper and a bunch of fruit, what would I put this on? I mean, the flavor profile is just heat. I really didn't taste much else, so I don't know what this would go good on. I mean, I could see where maybe because of the sweetness, there is a little bit of sweetness, and maybe that's why I thought it was like oh my god, my gums are on fire. That's probably why I thought it had a barbecue flavor to it, but there's no smokiness at all. But that means you could probably use this for barbecue, especially if you want to amp it up a bit. I would probably not recommend this on crab cakes. I think this would be a little too intense. I think crab cakes are better off with Old Bay hot sauce. I wouldn't put this on steak. It's not like anything I would put on tacos either. It's very niche. I wouldn't say this is one that I would generally have in my rotation either. So this is not one I would buy. I'll try to use the rest of this, but maybe as I get used to it, I'll get a little bit more accustomed to its flavor profile. But right now, I cannot think of too much more to put this on. I mean, aside from pork and some types of chicken. It doesn't even taste like a Caribbean sauce either, though. Next week, I'll be reviewing a sauce from High River named Peppers Up. Until then, I'm Henry, and remember, spice up your life. Take care.